Alright, hello, welcome back. Last time, hope you enjoyed the episode last time. That was a big quest session. Even after that though, there's still at least one or two quests that I straight up missed that I can do. One is one that I got from this girl, which I forgot to record what I just did. It's not that I forgot, I just thought I pressed record when I didn't. Luckily, we're only about 2 minutes in to what the start of the episode would have been. Basically, I walked back to Nevin Place, walked right around here. That NPC we just were standing next to, she was standing out here talking about her parents. We walk in, talk to her. Turns out, her parents sacrificed themselves in the Soul Cannon. And yeah, we pick up the quest, go back to her, she tells us that, and says she wants to bring them some stuff as for part of a memorial, because she's like, other places have graveyards and they give memorial things, because, Roosh, we don't dig graves for the dead. That's just the tradition. But I wouldn't mind, I'd like to try this whole gravestone memorial service sort of thing. So, her mom likes crystal shards. Back in the quake, she drove Dad nuts trying to bring them along. Mom, really? I mean, really? And, she wants a wolf pelt, red wolf pelt for her dad. Both of these can be found in the Doma volcano, so let's go! Never mind, they are both inside the Dern depths, actually. You can find the red wolf pelts in the Doma volcano, but if you want both, it seems it could be easier to just go in the Dern depths, maybe. Depending on the encounter rate for these wolves, I might run to the Doma volcano and just get the items, but we can get crystal shards from here, it seems like. So hang on, let me try to find one of those. Alright, I found one. I just need one, right? I'll keep going, just in case. Alright, immediately got the red wolf fur, which is what it's called in this translated version. That's the thing, I'm battling between two translated versions to figure out the names of these items and locations. I'm like, I was trying to figure out which dungeon it was based off a list of enemies that the wiki had. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to figure out. That's, I don't know, that's definitely level 50s, but I didn't know which dungeon exactly. But alright, we found it. I went to the old volcano for the red wolves. But yeah. Already got the crystal shards from Dern Depths. Now we can give Miss Ma'am the reward. Let's see. Don't think about the context of the quest. The reward is actually very fitting in the worst way. Could you bring it here, please? Thank you. Thanks so much. I'll take it to their graves immediately. And red wolf fur and crystal shard. Father, Mother, I brought you both your favorite things. It was so sudden. Was it a good thing? I don't know. But Mom and Dad, you gave your lives to fight against evil. I think you must be resting peacefully. And both of you are still connected to the future through me. Our family's still here, so please watch over me and don't worry. I'm grateful to you, my loving, admirable, wonderful parents. Because of you, I can visit in peace. I left you something at the quest office. Thank you very much. Oh, I would like you to have this too. It's my father's favorite martial arts manual. I guess since it's only 1 page long, this seems like a joke, huh? Brewery skimmed over the page of martial arts material. The Rogue's X skill sacrifice has been learned. Anyway, thank you. Eternal Repose complete. See what I mean? Like, oh my, that fits in the worst way possible. I don't want Nikki or Dirk to sacrifice themselves. You're both gone. The room feels so empty without you. But I know I can get used to it, so please don't worry. Like, Lord is my witness, I am not using that skill. But thank you anyway. Alright, next we got the progress for the Arietta quest. Arietta, little green hair Lucia girl. So, like I said last episode, last I left off, I just walked upstairs in Nigeria Inn and saw a scene. And that was basically it. Yeah. So now, after Hayes appears, may require Odale. Oh, defeat of Ordeal. The Ordeal sword. You're gonna watch me try to fumble around with how things are translated. Yeah, Ordeal sword. Let's see. Arietta will talk to the party again. Alright, let's see if that works out. I never really played this game with the guide at my side. It is weird. Sorry, I meant to say, what do you need? Help Arietta escape? It's time. The jailbreak operation.
Escape. Running from here. There's nowhere I could go from here. But, yes, even so, I have to leave here.
We need to go, now!
If I can just get from here to the exit. But be careful, some of the servants are on Jin's side, so they must avoid being seen by everyone.
Head to the exit with Arietta in tow. Many Roosh employees are in your way. Wait, this is really just a stealth mode. It's just, okay, some Roosh will be cooperative and help you escape. Others will take Jin's side and impede you. You'll lose 3 steps if any of them engage you. Avoiding being seen whenever possible, and get to that door.
Let's go carefully.
How many steps do I have? Also, what's your line of sight? What's your range? Because it already looks like we can't get anywhere from here. Oh, it's like you have to help me, right? Because or you just don't see me. You just don't see me? Is it that easy? I say we lose 3 steps, but we don't have an actual step counter by the looks of it. Okay. How do I get... Which exact tile did this? Which exact tile do I need to go? Hey, what are you... You can't be escaping! Want me to shut up? I'll make it worth my while.
Money, I'm sorry. They missed me now, but they won't next time. Let's stay quiet.
It's fine. 500 gold is kinda nothing. Anyway, okay, so that didn't really work. What are the other ways out of here?
Oh, you can't take a bath without permission.
Whew, okay. What is your range? Okay. No, wow, you're crazy. You're crazy for that. Okay. So some will help, some will impede your progress. I feel like I gotta count on you.
What you doing? I bet you're running. When we shut up, make it worth my while.
Okay. Alright. Where do I go? There we go. Okay. And you, alright, we're good there. This stealth operation goes crazy. Okay, what do we do about you? I'm not seeing much of a other way to... Never mind. Yo, these people don't have eyes, for real. Okay. Now. Oh, not looking good. Okay. I gotta trust one of you two, and I don't know who. So, you can't be escaping. Unless you want me to report you, pay up. Ugh, okay. We were that close. Alright, here we go again. You didn't work out. So let's see. You. Nope, okay. Gotta be green one over there, because there's no other way out. It's alright, Arietta. We've lost about 1,600, I'd say. That's nothing, Arietta. It's nothing. I just sold some gold ores before this quest. We've made more than enough to not mind that small amount. Hey. All right. Anybody else want to try something funny? Let's get as far away from those guys as possible.
We've come this far.
Well, don't step forward. The operation's been compromised.
Bye-bye, you sleazy old miser.
Let him know, Arietta. Let him know. We hurry up out of here. Hey, you like our pet cow?
Well, I'm grateful for your help there. Tell me if I can do, if there's anything. What you did, you saved me despite what a hassle it was. Really, truly, thank you.
No problem.
Outside and free. Feels strange. I'm not young anymore. But I'm happy. feel so excited, so light, restless, and carefree. Thank you, Brewery.
No problem, Miss Ma'am. Let's go to sleep. A long day of stealth. Apparently, there are nice people to talk to who will give you stuff while escaping. Probably that Rouge who did not say a word as I walked past them right near the end. Too bad though, y'all, I guess it'll be up to y'all to find those good items, because I just saved over that. So now, let's talk to Arietta.
After all this time, I know what I want. It's to have my own place with no one to take care of or take orders from. I know I want to open a shop, but I'm not sure what I'll sell yet. So while I'm deciding I need a place, what should I do?
Arietta's fresh start. This one I don't need any help for. I know exactly where we need to go. Just by how many times I've seen that spot and never knew the purpose of it. So let's accept the quest.
I know I want to open a shop, not sure what to sell. I need a place.
What's good? Hey, watch after Arietta. You. It's gotta be you. It's times like these. Who the heck wants to start a business? Wait, you want to shop for real? Yes, please. Please, we have the cash also right now. 10,000 gold, are you sure? Oh yeah, that's fine. Yep, this is definitely enough. This shop's all yours now. How about a business permit? Do you have one? You can't do business in Kazan without a permit. You need to see the president's office. Is it you? Watch the president. There are some people in here taking care of paperwork. Maybe one of you. Ah, there we go. You want to do business? You're gonna need a business permit. Hold on a second. I'll get one immediately. Oh. Sorry, I'd like to, but I'm out of paper. Permits take a special parchment to write on. Smooth bark is all I need. Then you'll have the permit in a snap. Oh, God, where do you get smooth bark? Oh, God. Alright, good news. There is some in the Miracle Forest. Yeah, it's cool after learning about that, quest. After going through that quest with the archer. Now I actually know why all these traps are here. I'm like, what are these for? Who put these here? Which dragons are up to no good? Nope, just this person who might not even be alive. I don't know. Alright. I don't know how many we need. We'll just try to get a few. Oh wow, there's a shortcut right here, if you want to call it that. Alright, thank you. It's a quick path here. This is honestly an interesting dungeon. I wish there was something at that cabin, other than that whole quest, because you never saw the NPC, and then they were like, it seems like someone's been around this campfire, but also, it seems like nobody's in the house. There's no signs of life in the house, so it's like, okay, where is this person? What's going on here? I want some lore. Who are you? Anyway, let's head back to Kazan. We got our permit, but we got the smooth bark to make a permit, and Arietta will be in business. Wonder what she's gonna sell. Because when she was like, oh, why did I come work for you instead? It's like, that's not, no. We're not taking you out just to make you work for us. That's not how this works. That's not how we operate. Please. That's it. Give me that and I'll draw you up a permit. Wait just a moment. And a stamp. Yes, finish. Please take this along. Now, you can trade in Kazan if you're set up. Nice. God, quests in this game are so specific when it comes to the important characters, where it's like, you've always got to check on them, basically. Which I try to do sometimes, like any character with a portrait, basically. Try to check on them every once in a while, because they probably got some big scenario quest that they need some specific stuff for, that you might not even know about. Like, oh, after defeating Hayes, that's what we can go back to? Okay, I didn't realize, that sort of stuff.
You knew I needed a place and a permit. It's amazing. Brewery, you're so generous. From now on, I'll be a businesswoman, earning my own living. What will I sell? I'm selling information. All the secret info I've heard and recorded. Servants make for an amazing spy network. Hey, Brewery, stop by. I'll sell you everything I know, honest. But really, thanks for helping me so much. I'm set up here, Brewery, and waiting. I'll always be here. So promise you'll come back safe and sound. I mean it.
Nice. Fresh start complete. Thank you for your hard work watching over her, guard Cal. So if we go to Arietta now.
Looking at the Arietta's information market, I sell info on this world. Anything you hear here, You can view at your leisure at the guild house. Brewery, I'll be happy if you buy something. I'll do my best for you. Tip for 100 gold, buy. New on Eden, the most dynamic nation of the Kazan Republic. It's still so new that its culture's still kind of a hodgepodge. On one hand, it's a hotspot for hunter guilds and training, but also ordinary people. Many such people are still opening up stalls. Should I do that? Kazan's hero, Dorser Goto. Everyone knows about Kazan's first president. In his youth, he was a hunter who helped out across the entire world. Afterwards, he and his friends fulfilled the dream by founding Kazan. A very impressive man. He's always tucked his shirt neatly into his pants.
Huh. Alright, we'll try one more.
Presidential aide Minos, the brewery's commanding officer. His main job is assistant, but he helps with guilds. If you want to know what I think, he's tightly wound. Doesn't like wrinkled clothes. I doubt he missed even one homework assignment as a kid. Modest but proud.
Alright, let's turn in the quest actually. What do we get from this? 100 gold, alright. Maybe I should check if we get anything after completing the quest and talking to her, and she'll be like, hey, you know, thanks again. Tip for 100 gold, buying? Yes.
Guild sister Erin, chief of hunter management, a hunter's dream. These days, she has a desk job, but she was a charming adventurer in her day. Mischievous, too. And a heck of a boozer. Heard she once drank doors under the table. Feigned a hollow to the north is small but very twisty. How many secret passages were there? 5.
Okay, because I was about to say, like, will she start giving actual, like, quest-related information? Or, you know, dungeons, something secret? Okay, we did get something. Yeah, Feigned Hollow's got a lot of little hidden passages.
Nestor, Kingblade's leader. Right now, Brewery's biggest competition. Nestor's a hot-headed hunter who admires doors. Serious skill with the sword. He says leaders wear red. Apparently he picked that color just because of that.
Hey, you know, Fizz wears red, too.
From what I'm saying, he sounds like a typical protagonist. He's in Shonen Jump. Nestor, Kingblade, Lady Mage.
Oh, Yuri, I think is it.
Okay, Yuri, Kingsblade, Lady Mage. Very kind and a master of magic. She's from Nestor's village, and I think they're always traveling together. Honestly, I think she's in love with him, but she refuses to confess it. Too sad, really. Genbu, Kingsblade stalwart. Nestor and Yuri really seem to rely on him, huh? I think he became a hunter to become a perfect samurai. He's quiet, but he never misses a thing. Very observant fellow. Yuri says that he's indispensable to Kingsblade's success. Lonely love hunter Hanoi. He wanders from town to town, shamelessly flirting. I think he dyed his hair pink because it's the color of love. I don't know. He seems to bother particular people. Brewery seems to be one of them. Do you enjoy trouble?
Honestly, I might just go through all these dialogues. Don't worry, I'll put a timestamp in.
A peace-loving nation, the Confederation of Miros, split off from Eisen forever ago and formed a new nation with northern folks. Flowers are growing all over and clean streets. It's a really pretty place. Wear a hat and mind your manners. The men wear jewelry too. Emerald, Queen of Miros. She's amazingly kind but has led a sheltered life. Might not be the best queen, but she's charming. Here's her story. I heard her awesome curls take 2 hours to do. Even if she goes out in the rain, they still stay rock solid. Queen's guard Grip, a sharp young man. His job is to protect the queen, but he's a little indulgent. By the way, his hair is straight like that with no work at all. Between him and the queen, I'm jealous. He also runs something called a Discord. Minos Counselor Vogue. He's got a long and narrow look about him. Really adores the queen like Griff, and babies are just as much.
That's what I'm saying.
The gem on his hat was incredibly expensive. It's ornate and good size. And while his clothes look simple, the cloth is pricey. Dude is rich. He stacks paper for real. There are shortcuts between Devo Desert and Suferion Caverns. Wait!
I think I need this actually. Wait. I don't know what Suferion Cavern... Okay.
How many secret passages were there? 2?
Cause the Devo Desert has some dragons I have not defeated, and I straight up forgot about that till just now. We might need to check that place out.
The ancient Eisen Kingdom, culturally very unique. They're very conscious of class differences, and the ability is wealthy. At the bottom of the hierarchy are the not-humans, like the Rouge. It's said that the Rouge are even slaves there.
Yeah, it seems they are making strides for improvement. We'll have to see how that ends up, you know. I mean, same with Miros. We gotta see what happens, both those places.
Soaking, king of Eisen, heavy and jangles when he walks everywhere.
What does? What does?
Because he just sits around austerely, he might not look imposing, but Eisen possesses awesome military power. Even in a sneak attack, you need considerable skill to defeat them. Rickon, Duke of Eisen, thanks to his royal blood, he handles the diplomacy. The people of Eisen are insular and don't care much about much else. Once upon a time, he used to get around more. He's a flexible thinker. His hair seems to be going gray these days. I guess he is pretty old.
There's a lot of characters in this game now I think about it. We're gonna have a lot. We're gonna have a lot. She even talked about places and dungeons too, so it's like, whoo, we might be here a minute.
Simon Village of Eisen, between bamboo and sea, it's peaceful and rustic. Seems to be made up of people who were happy with Eisen, so commoners and nobles get along here. Rule of Viscount Shion, a top-knotted idealist. Tends to treat people like children, but all in all, friendly enough.
Really? He does? I thought it was like everyone treats him like a child, but alright.
He's always had a baby face till lately.
Oh, is he actually not a kid?
But he's also been acting a little more childlike of late.
Alright, his age is just some, I don't know.
Is he hiding his age?
Next.
Irene Village on Hiro, once Nebin territory, but Eisen occupies it now. There used to be a clan of warriors, the Cloister, living there. Even today, people who are training for strength visit the village are here. Invincible Blade Master Zezu, a close friend of Doris, and a rival. A noble of Eisen's Moro house, but he severed those bonds long ago. He has a rare heritage, half human, half Rouge. Oh my god. We're actually just getting character lore here. That's actually really cool. Because of that, he was bullied a lot as a kid. Must have had hard times. Been in Northern Pessa? To get to the bottom, you probably need a key. I don't know much. Even the Sage Bassoon might not know this. Knowledge is gathered in the heretic city Pleroma. The researchers here study difficult topics day and night, over and over and over. Their technology is way past that of other nations. I say it's super weird, but the rest of us aren't doing that well, are we? She's like, they actually got these things called toilets in there. I've never seen one in my life. But sources say they got something called toilets, sinks, microwaves. Crazy stuff over there. Emil, Pleroma Chief Scholar. I think she isn't human. Her looks never change. She's cold and feeling but looks like a young girl. If you look close, though, she's got a skirt, and she's careful about her hairpins. She must have some cute clothes somewhere. No worry, Emil's subordinate. Part manager, part lackey, I'm not quite sure. He's extremely learned even in esoteric fields, like heretical electronics. He never wears glasses, but he still has them hanging from his neck. Is he just an aficionado?
Yo, he just like me for real. Well, I do wear glasses, but you know, I have big respect for what am I looking at? Okay, real big respect for glasses.
Faro Pleroma Scholar. Real name, Na Faro Brer Kratinka.
Okay, that was actually not difficult at all. Faro Brari. I missed a syllable there.
Kratinka. From Pleroma's founding family, the Na House. Her brain is souped up. She's as smart as the dickens. No one calculates as quickly as she does. But as far as emotional expression is also a small talk, a disaster. Believe it. Tatebayo and all. There's an old hut in the depths of Miracle Forest. A great archer seemed to have lived there once, but no one does now. Who knows if the archer's still around? If you take a rogue skill in archery there, maybe you can find out.
Did I bring Nikki to that fight? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, okay, I did. I'm just wondering, like, how do they check that? Do you have to have a bow equipped? Do you have to know a bow skill? Or do you just have to have a rogue in general? And it's just saying, oh yeah, the weapon's for bow rogues, though. So, it's probably just to have a rogue. Now I'm thinking about it, like, I could have sworn I had, you know, checked those shortcuts around the Miracle Forest, the spots that I was able to get in that episode. But I don't remember if I had a rogue in my team. I know when I first went there, I had Will. I think Soda and Sasha were there too. No, I'm pretty sure Nikki was the 4th party member. Yeah, because I remember I brought all dudes because we'd been in Marlier and I was just bringing all girls to Marlier, and then I was like, all right, all boys to Miracle Forest. So now that might have just been me missing the specific shortcuts. Anyway, what else you got?
Most of the Western continent is inhabited by the Roosh Nevan Empire. Long, long ago, the Roosh were oppressed and chose to cross the ocean.
I think they still are, but all right, we'll keep going.
The climate is harsh, hot, and cold, but the Roosh are tenacious. They have a rough and daring culture and are skilled in arms making.
Arm smacking. I was like, huh.
The Roosh King of Nevan. Roosh King isn't a name, but it's what he goes by. He's very strong and but friendly, and like a father to his people. I heard once the gymnast's forehead fell in a fight. What, is it really true? Of course it is. What are you implying about me? Jake, warrior of Nevan, started as a foot soldier, but his skills improved. Quite rude and hard on humans sometimes, but he's learned to trust. He does have a sensitive side, though. He isn't happy about going bald. He always works together with Sierra. They're a tight duo.
I do want the information on Sierra. She's cool.
Lone Wolf Sierra teams up with Jake. Lone says she's a lone wolf, teams up with Jake. But she's so cool, nobody cares. Great with weapons, of course, but also an adept tactician. She's so detached, but so beautiful. She's kind of my hero. She has an unofficial fan club of guys and gals, and it keeps growing.
Yo, put me in that, coach. Me and you. Oh yeah, no, we gotta get in that club together, because clearly you love her too. You got some feelings in there for sure.
West of Nevan Place, there are some ruins you need an airship to find. They're called Briscaria, and there's a huge clock tower there. Some theories say it's from the oldest known civilization. Millerite Master Guyon, a legendary blacksmith, perhaps the world's best. He isn't resting on his laurels, his gear is good.
Yo, who's gonna tell her? She's speaking in present tense. Who's gonna tell her?
He's a stubborn old man, but there are scurrilous rumors he likes sweets. When you think about it, his head looks daubed in with cream. Apprentice Smith Bernard, guy studying with the Roosh, kind of a weird kid. Originally from Miros, but stopped by the smithy en route to Nevan Place. He was so moved by Guyon's work, he became his disciple. Very enthusiastic, almost more Roosh than some Roosh. Imperial Zezaport, part of trade south in the western continent. In peacetime, lots of ships go in and out, full of knowledgeable sailors, captains, and sundry sea salts. The South Sea Amazons and the Marlier Islands. Well, men may not enter. To marry a man, you must leave the country. Still, population is steady thanks to worldwide immigration. Princesses are from around here. Singing is a national pastime.
Huh. I almost consider. I mean, is Fizz from here? Is this where Fizz? I mean, Fizz is a princess from somewhere. Marlier only seems to have this one area with Ceres as the queen. So, you know, unless I'm like saying she's Ceres' daughter, I don't think she can be like. I don't know. I mean, princesses are from around there. I don't know. Maybe princess is more of a title for Marlier, women who can sing or something. I don't know. Because we did have that one side quest where you had to learn lullaby and sing to this kid, and you know, singing is a very big deal in Marlier, and you know, princesses in this game can sing. So, maybe that's how. Maybe that's what it's like. It's more of a title given to people than them just actually being straight up royal heritage. Who knows? Who knows? I was gonna say, maybe Arietta will tell us in the next text box. No, I want to know more about that. I need to know, is Fizz a princess in the way that we know them as, or is she just someone from Marlier who's really good at singing? I mean, to me, Fizz is like actually a princess of some kingdom somewhere, because she's literally got, you know, Soda and Cider as her retainers, and Fizz, and Jin, to keep with the drink theme. Fizz is just her last retainer who caught up kind of late. I like the idea of Marlier having their own like name title, like princess being its own title. Anyway, nice break from doing this voice. This voice, it's not too bad. But yeah, talking a while like this, it does affect, has some effects.
Set is Queen of Marlier, a calm and elegant lady. The greatest singer of the Marlier Islands inherits the throne, so Cetus must be quite a strong songstress. When she lets out a high note, even a dragon might flinch.
Okay, so it's like she inherited the throne. Was it because of her singing voice? I don't know.
Queen's Knight Shandora, like a burly older sister. Sounds like she lived on the eastern continent, but men betrayed her. Her subordinates and the citizenry treat her like their cool older sibling. I guess it's too hot to wear much armor in Marlier, though. East of Bison is Nigeria Inn. Yeah, I've been there. Used to be right by the Eisen Kingdom, but a volcano erupted and closed down the road. That old codger Jin must be up to no good. Why else be out there? Jin, spring manager. Hated that guy, depraved old miser. Fakes being a manager, must be some dirty work behind the scenes. He used to be a pretty high up mafioso, but supposedly he's out. I don't care if they're disbanded, they must still do some dark deeds. It's me this time. Made Arietta's story. Jeez, I feel sheepish. I was made as long as I can remember. My specialty's windows. I cleaned so long for no good stuck up, man. Bad memories. But now things are swell. I'm making a go of it. North of Kazan is Corlia Inn. More like a hut than an inn, really.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was like, is Corlia Inn? Like, why do they call it this?
There used to be a Pleroma observatory, but it's disused now. Great Sage Bassoon, a lively, know-it-all, 120-year-old man. Few people know more about his world. Or this world, probably. But he's playful, too. Know how many ties he has in his beard? The answer's 12. Impressive. Does he do them all himself? Bassoon's pupil Spire visits the ruins on behalf of Bassoon. Used to be an orphan who stole to get by, but they caught him and threw him in the snow to die. By chance, Bassoon stumbled on him. Good thing, huh? Mystery Maiden Rin, keeper of the Koya Inn in the snowy mountains. I don't know much about her, except that she's an odd one. I heard that she talks to snowmen like they're a family. I guess living alone for so long has an effect on people, huh? Enigmatic woman I tell.
Oh, good. She knows about ITL. Her info's completely legit. As if, she hasn't proven that before.
Seen sometimes near Goron's house.
Who is Goron?
I'm so jealous of that hair. She must have spent eternity on it.
Oh, yeah.
Once upon a time, she had a lover she was all schmoopy with. It always goes wrong.
It always goes wrong.
She's like, it doesn't matter what game they are in. Something's going wrong with those two. That's why he's not even in ScoVFD. They were like, alright, 3 tries is enough. Just stop. Leave Takahaya out. And when I woke up, I found a mysterious note. Here it is.
Oh, this is just, okay. The Tokyo Game Show demo had a hidden recovery point. It was a little too secret. Nobody seemed to find it.
It's so weird.
A Tokyo Game Show... in development, we set up a test shop for debugging. Magnificent Meatballs was the name. A pink fighter ran the store. Oh, are these developer notes? Oh, God, I think these are developer notes. Yep, for debugging, we used some ultimate items. The rice coupon and the apron armor, the washboard shield. These 3 sacred treasures of 7 Dragon, sort of.
You bought everything, thank you. Really, there's one piece of info left. But I can't tell you just yet, I'm sorry. Maybe someday.
Is someday after we go to sleep?
She said, maybe someday. Tomorrow. You bought everything. One piece of info.
Alright. Thank you, Arietta. That was a lot of lore just given to us. That's some interesting stuff in there. Really interesting. I like that whole, you know, reward for that side quest. I think that was really nice. Because this game, I mean, it's the type where you go place to place, and if you're not really thinking much, you can miss a lot of stuff. You know, if you're not really thinking about checking back on places once you've gone to them, you kind of just breeze through these places, don't even need to go again till the story wants you to. But yeah, even the scenario quests, I thought that was like it for, you know, the lore and stuff. But no, Arietta's got even more lore. So I think that's pretty fun. Now let's see. So we finished the Arietta quest. We did that. And let's see. Next we could either start the Hypnos quest, which is the dungeon that I showed y'all with the tree near the end of last episode, or I could try to fight these enemies. Try to find, really, these enemies in the Devo Desert. The shortcut between the cave and the desert. Something. It's gotta lead to these monsters. These dragons somewhere. I don't want no business. You don't want none either. Come on. Out the way, please. You guys, like, there's dragons in this cave, clearly. Like, there's still dragons in here. So you know what? I'm gonna see if I can find the shortcut quick enough.